Disclaimer: the following content may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. At the beginning of the story, we are shown a person named Yamada, who is a salesman for a pharma company. He is getting ready in front of the mirror, tidying his hair, and is thinking in his mind, "Every morning, I take more time than necessary to get ready. Not because I want to hear compliments from my clients, nor because I want to look the best in the office, but only for my wife, the one from whose mouth I only want to hear my own praise." Then we see his wife, whose name is Rika, and who is busy with her work. Just then, Yamada goes to her and asks her, "What do you think? How am I looking?" And then Rika says to him, "You are looking very good." And then she asks, "Will you be late from the office today as well?" To which Yamada tells her, "No, today I will try not to have to do overtime." To this, Rika says to him, "Okay, then tonight I will keep the dinner ready and we will have dinner together." Then they both start talking, in which Yamada says to her, "By the way, the likes on our Instagram photos from last week's trip have started to increase." Then Rika hugs him and says, "This has all happened because of you, my love." And Yamada says to her, "I will work even harder so that next time we can book an even better hotel." Just then, their daughter named Shiho arrives there, who says to them, "You two have started romancing again." Then she says to her father, "Papa, if you don't leave soon, you will be late for your work." Then her mother says to her, "You are looking very beautiful, sweetheart. Come, let me take a photo of you." And Shiho says to them, "Yes, but when you upload it on Instagram, don't forget to hide my face." Then in the next scene, we see that Yamada is sitting in his office working, and at the same time he is uploading some photos of himself and his wife to Instagram. Just then, his other colleagues see him, who get annoyed with him. Like always, he is again staring at his wife's picture. Just then, a colleague from his office, whose name is Suguru, comes to him, and, upon arriving, says to him, "Getting excited seeing your own wife is a normal thing. By the way, I have brought something special for you. Would you like to see it?" Then he starts showing him some nude photos and videos on some website, seeing which Yamada says, "Do you expect me to get excited by looking at any other girl besides my wife? No actress can excite me more than my wife." Then Suguru tells him, "No, this time it's something different. It's about a couple's secret account. Do you know what it is?" Hearing this, Yamada asks, surprised, "Couple's secret account? What do you mean?" And then Suguru says to him, "You don't know about this?" And then starts to tell him, "A couple's secret account is an adult account where couples upload their homemade sex videos, especially this one couple named Mongo couple. Their videos are extremely wild, and the best part is, it has an elementary school background, and I have been there too. Look, even you won't be able to look away after seeing this." Just then, upon seeing that couple's video, Yamada gets shocked, and taking the mobile from him, he starts zooming in to look at it. After watching the video, he breaks into a sweat, and then Suguru says, "Did you like this a little too much? See, I told you, you wouldn't be able to look away from it either." Yamada keeps getting more and more distressed watching that video. Then he reaches home, where his wife is waiting for him with dinner ready, and Yamada asks her to take a bath with him, to which Rika gets shy. And after their daughter falls asleep, they both bathe together, and his wife is talking romantically to him. But Yamada is lost in some thought. Then his wife asks him to put on clothes, but he refuses and says, "I will stay like this for a while." And Yamada is thinking, "The video I saw, that actress's face looked exactly like my wife's. And now, after she bathed nude like this, when I have also seen the same mole on my wife's left shoulder, the mole that was on the actress's shoulder, it's confirmed. It was my wife in that video." Thinking all this, he keeps crying all night and thinks, "Why did you do this? I thought my wife would only be loyal to me, would never betray me. Why did you do this?" Then Yamada composes himself and starts the investigation and goes to that Mongo account, where he is reading about its posts. Yamada starts to think about that man. Who the hell is this scoundrel? Is he a teacher associated with the school or someone else? I have to find out. Then, in the next scene, we see his wife asking him, "Do you want to come to my PTA meeting?" Then Yamada says, "Yes, I am thinking of taking a half day off today and going to the meeting with you." Then Rika says to him, "It's not that I don't like you coming, but the rules and regulations there have already been decided. Don't you think that taking you there without notice won't be right?" Hearing this, Yamada starts to cough and then says, "You know that I am in the sales department and I get along with people quickly." Then his wife agrees and says, "Okay, we will go together." In the next scene, we see a PTA meeting happening in the elementary school. There, a person introduces Yamada. And then Yamada brings some donuts as a gift for everyone for the first meeting and distributes them to everyone. And everyone starts eating the donuts. Then Yamada says, "I want to get to know you people, so I have come here to meet you." Then everyone introduces themselves, telling their names and posts. Then Yamada sees tripod stand marks on a table and understands that they make the videos in this very room. The PTA meeting ends, and then he starts to leave from there when his wife asks him, how did you like the meeting? And he says, I enjoyed it a lot. And then we see that a man in a mask is secretly watching him and is thinking, so, this is Rika's husband. He's just as I thought, a foolish-looking man who has brought donuts for his wife's affair partner. In the next scene, we see that Yamada checks his mobile and sees that the posts on the manga account are being updated, and then he sees a post in which it is written, today, we got to eat a lot of donuts, and my partner and I enjoyed it a lot. Then Yamada, in anger, thinks about him. I will drag you down to hell, you scoundrel. Then, in the next scene, we are shown that Yamada again comes to that school and is thinking in his mind, I still can't believe that Rika is betraying and cheating on me. And then, looking at all the PTA members, he thinks, and the worst part is that scoundrel is among us right now. He starts to think about the 5 members of the PTA. Yamada has found out everything about each one of them, what their activities are, and what their social and personal lives are like. And then Yamada thinks, he is one of them. The scoundrel who is having an affair with my wife? Just wait a little longer. I will expose you, and I will completely erase your job and personal life. I know that doing this will be revenge, but if I don't do this, I will never be able to be happy. But now, the only problem here is, how do I start? I only have one lead. We are shown that Yamada has refused to eat dinner at the dinner table, and then his wife, while persuading him, says, hey, you know, I made this dinner by watching a viral online recipe. And then Yamada says, sorry, but I'm not hungry at all. Then his wife asks him, are you working too much? Because you look very tired. Don't force yourself to join the PTA. And then Yamada says, maybe you are right. Good night. And then they both go to sleep. Then, in the middle of the night, as soon as Yamada feels that his wife is in a deep sleep, he quietly gets up and picks up his wife's phone to check it. Just then, Rika wakes up, and seeing her phone in his hand, she says, that's my phone? What are you doing with it? Then Yamada, smiling, makes an excuse and says, yes, it is yours, but it was kept near you, and you dropped it while turning in your sleep. So I was just picking it up from the floor. And then Rika says, oh, so do I move around so much in my sleep? After that, Rika does not keep her mobile near him and goes to sleep. Then Yamada starts to think, I hesitated a little, and because of that, I lost the only lead I had. Just then, another post appears on that Mongo couple account that the second part of that sex tape is coming soon. Reading this, Yamada gets a huge shock and starts wandering outside in distress. His daughter, Shiho, comes there and asks him, Papa, are you okay? And then Yamada asks her, yes, absolutely. But why are you asking? Then she says, because you have dark circles under your eyes. Wait, I'll boil some water for you. You will feel a little relaxed with warm water. Shiho starts going to the kitchen for him, and Yamada, getting emotional, hugs her from behind. To which she asks, what happened to you all of a sudden? Then Yamada thinks in his mind, from now on, I will not hesitate at all, and I will definitely find that scoundrel. The scene changes, and we see that the next morning his wife asks him, what? Are you going out on a business trip this weekend? And then Yamada says, yes. Sorry, I didn't tell you before. I have to go out for business work. And she says, no problem. All the best. In the next scene, we see Yamada, hiding his identity, standing outside that elementary school and thinking, my wife thinks I'm on a business trip and my daughter has just gone to her English class. So today is the best day to find out. At the age of 32, I have never broken any rules, but today, I have to do this. Thinking this, he starts to sneak into that building like a thief. Then he thinks further. I had no idea that sneaking in like a thief would make my heart beat so fast. Then he starts checking the school's classrooms, and then he hears a sound from a room, and Yamada goes there to see and is shocked, because inside, his wife is getting intimate with some guy. Seeing all this, he thinks, I should take a photo of this guy. Then he is about to take the photo when a girl comes from behind, and he turns around and recognizes that she is Shiho's homeroom teacher, Akiba. And Akiba asks him, what are you doing here? And then, seeing the scene inside, she understands and says, so, you also came here to hide and watch all this. Then that girl says to him, look, it's all starting now. And Yamada sees that his wife and that man are starting to get intimate.